Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my September favorites. I have a lot of good stuff to talk to you guys about today. A lot of these things are things that I've never mentioned on my channel before, so I cannot wait to talk about them with you guys because I'm really loving them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Do not forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and of course subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And now let's get right into it. So first, let's start off with some highlighters. I have been obsessed with these the whole entire month. I got them right at the beginning of the month and I've just been using them ever since. These are the brand new Anastasia Illuminators. I have two shades here that I've been like die hard obsessed with this month. This shade over here is called So Hollywood. I feel like this is the shade that everybody is just like head over heels in love with, and I don't blame them because this is a gorgeous shade. This is just such a beautiful soft gold highlighter. This is like the perfect gold because it's not too crazy gold. That makes it a little bit more unwearable for people who are fair like I am, but it's gold enough that you still get that beautiful like golden sheen. If you love that glow, you will love these highlighters. I'm wearing So Hollywood on the tops of my cheekbones today, and you could see that really intense glow that it just gives your cheekbones. Then we have Starlight. Starlight is the perfect highlighter if you're very fair skinned. When I am not self-tanned, this is the highlighter that I gravitate towards. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, okay, this is a pure white highlighter, but it really isn't. You can see there's a really soft, like goldish hue in it, which makes it very pretty. It's not like you're putting like a stark white highlight on the tops of your cheekbones. So Starlight is the one on the outside of my hand, and then So Hollywood is right over here. You could see how intense the glow is, and it's just absolutely stunning. I've got two more highlighters that I want to talk about, and these are both from ColourPop. Now, I feel like I'm really late on the ColourPop highlighter train, but I am so happy that I jumped on it because I am in love with these. The two colors that I have here are Lunch Money, and this is Wisp. There's a few reasons why I really like these highlighters. First of all, the glow that it gives you is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna swatch it right next to So Hollywood so you could see. This is Lunch Money, and it's actually very similar to Starlight. It's that same like almost white gold color. But what I like so much about these highlighters is the texture. If you've ever touched a ColourPop eyeshadow, it's that exact same like really cushiony, almost creamy texture. So when you touch it, it almost feels like a cream, but then it dries down to a powder finish. So even if you have oily skin, you could definitely still use these. They're very easy to blend out. They're very easy to apply. They don't apply like patchy or streaky. You really just like take a little bit on your finger and tap it on the tops of your cheekbones. You could even use a brush with this, but I do prefer to use my fingers. And they're also extremely inexpensive, which also doesn't hurt. And then we have Wisp, which is definitely more of a gold. And I would compare this to So Hollywood. So Lunch Money is like Starlight, and Wisp is like So Hollywood of the Anastasia highlighters. It really is like literally exactly So Hollywood. I did not even plan this out. I didn't even realize that I picked almost the exact same shades, but it's interesting. I guess we know what Jamie likes. So right over here is Wisp. Hopefully the camera is going to be able to pick it up. Moving on to a cream eyeshadow that I've been loving this month. This is the Marc Jacobs Twinkle Pop eyeshadow sticks in the shade Honey Bunny. I love putting this right on the inner corner of my eyes. It makes my inner corners glow. This is what I like to compare it to. You know when you go on Instagram and you see like makeup pictures of these girls who like do their makeup and their inner corners are just so like glowy. You could like see it from outer space. This is what this product gives you, and it's like a really gorgeous pinky champagne shade that's very frosty. It's such a weird texture because when I apply it on my skin, it almost feels like cold and wet. So this is what it looks like swatched. You could see how intensely metallic that is, and that is just like a quick dab of the eyeshadow stick. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's super easy if you're in a rush and you really just want to pop something on your eyes. Just take an eyeshadow stick, pop it on your brow bone, even put it on your lid, and like you're good to go. So next I want to talk about the Tarte Lip Palette. Now I have been using this almost every single day. I adore this palette. When I first bought it, when it first came out, I think almost a year ago, I was like sort of iffy on it. I liked it, but I didn't like love it. But now I don't know what happened, but I just really have fallen in love with this product. It's basically an eyeshadow palette from Tarte that has all matte shades. And what I love about this palette is that it has every matte color that you could really want, like on an everyday basis. So I have been using this, like I said, on an everyday basis. I've been using like the cream shades, the browns, even the purples. They're just really great shadows. They're very pigmented and easy to blend and easy to use, and they're all matte, which is really nice. And I also like this palette because when I'm doing other looks, I always have this palette right next to me if I ever need like a matte black or a matte cream or a matte gray. Okay, so now I've got a primer that I've been really liking this month. This is the Benefit Air Patrol Primer. This is a BB cream eyelid primer that is supposed to protect your eyelids from free radicals and stuff like that. It also has SPF in it, which I think is awesome because you never think to put SPF on your eyelids. And if you're going to be using this every single day, then you're basically covered with SPF for your eyelids every single day, because your eyelids are a very, very sensitive part of your face and you definitely want to protect them. So that's why I really, really like this. And not only that, but it also works really, really well as a primer. It's basically like a skin tone primer. So it's not like a clear primer. It has a little bit of a tint to it, which I like. I do prefer primers that do have a tint to them because it just like covers up any veins or like discoloration that you have on your lids. I also find that it helps my eyeshadow last longer throughout the day. It also helps my eyeshadow like actually stick to my eyelids. It's just a really great primer that I've been really liking. And like I said, I like this the most because of that SPF, and it does everything that a primer should do. So I really like it. All right, so next I have a CC cream here. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream with SPF 50, which is awesome. Now this is, I'm not kidding, my new favorite everyday like foundation tinted moisturizer that I've ever found. You guys know my tried and true is my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, and I gotta say, this is very slowly completely replacing it. I find that for a CC cream, this is the highest coverage CC cream that I've yet to find. It's almost like a medium coverage foundation, I find at least, and it also smells so good. It literally smells like lemon cakes. I'm in the shade medium. It's a little bit too dark for me. The one downside to this product is they don't have a huge shade selection. All right, so it is getting really cold outside. I don't know what has happened, but the temperature has literally dropped within a day. So my lips have been really, really dry lately, and this Best Damn Lip Mask from Best Damn Beauty by Nicole Guerrero has been saving my lips. This is the, like I said, the Best Damn Lip Mask. This is a amazing, amazing lip treatment that I have been using on my lips, and it has really, really been keeping my lips really nice and hydrated and soft and not letting the cold really get to them, because it has been really intense. I just apply this right after I come out of the shower. I literally just like slather layers and layers of this on my lips, and it makes the biggest difference. It smells like roses. So if you don't like roses, you probably will not like this scent. I do actually have a discount code for this product. It is JamiePaige for 20% off, which is awesome. So if you are interested in purchasing that, you have a discount code if you would like to use it. All right, we got two lip products over here. They're actually very similar now that I look at them side by side. But the first one that I want to talk about is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Patina. I wore it throughout my whole entire time when I was in Toronto for IMATS. I've been wearing it like on an everyday basis. It is just like, oh, it's like the perfect everyday fall color. It's that really beautiful like dark rose color that is perfect for everyday because it's not too dark, but it still gives off those like fallish vibes because it's not like a light nude pink. So beautiful. Ah, I love it. The only negative that I have to say about this product is because it is a liquid lipstick, it is very dry. I can't really reapply it throughout the day. If you want to reapply it, you're better off just taking it all off and then putting on a whole new layer, because if you are going to start to layer this product, it's going to start to like crumble and get really flaky. That's my only downside to this product, is you really, really want to make sure that you put on like a thin layer and that you don't like keep on layering on the product, because it will like start to crumble off, which is like not a pretty look. But otherwise, it's a beautiful product. It does stay on for a really long time, and the color though, it's everything. Another lipstick that I've been loving this month, and another one that I actually was wearing a lot in Toronto for IMATS, is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Laguna Beach. This is a very similar color to Patina, but it is a little bit lighter. It's that beautiful, actually no, it's not similar at all. I completely changed my mind after swatching it next to each other. They're very different. This is a lot lighter. If you're not into such a dark like rose color, this color is definitely going to be for you. If you're really into those like nude pinks, this is like my go-to just like everyday color. Like if I don't want like a dark pinky nude and I just want to have like a pretty everyday long wearing color, this has been my go-to. And you guys know how much I love the Ofra formula. I wore this at the IMATS after party. I was drinking, I was eating. I was there for probably about 3-4 hours, like eating and drinking, whatever. I got back to the hotel, it didn't even move. I didn't even reply it once throughout the night. It's amazing. I love these so much. And these don't crumble or anything like the Stila one does. They're very smooth and long wearing, and I just adore them. I also have a discount code for these as well. It's not an affiliate code or anything. It's just to give you guys some money off. But all my discount codes are always in the description box down below in case you forget them. Oh, I actually almost forgot to mention this lip color. This is Dose of Colors Truffle. Oh, this is such a pretty color. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention it. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous nude liquid lipstick. It is not as pink as Laguna Beach, but it still has those like pinky undertones in it, but it is definitely way more of a nude. The Dose of Color liquid lipsticks are probably some of my favorite formulas. They're very comfortable to wear and very long wearing. I haven't had any problem with the longevity of them or with them like crumbling or flaking or whatever. They also smell so nice, like minty vanilla. All right, moving on to a lash glue. Is it weird to include a lash glue in a favorites video? Probably, but I gotta mention it. I actually got this very recently at Toronto IMAX, but I have to mention it because it is just the best lash glue that I've ever put on my eyelashes. I was a really big fan of the House of Lashes lash glue. I still really do like that lash glue, but this is like that lash glue, but 10 times better. What I like so much about the House of Lashes lash glue is that it got tacky so quickly, and I was able to apply my lashes like within 30 seconds and they would last for a really long time. But then removing the lash glue, that lash glue would stick to my lashes and would stick to like my eyelids for the longest time, and I would not be able to take it off. Like it would be on my eyelids for literally days and days afterwards, and I still would not be able to take it off no matter what I did. And it was the most annoying thing, and it really made me not want to use the lash glue. This lash glue though is from Esquito. This is the Esquito Companion Long Lasting Bond lash glue, and this is the best lash glue that I've ever used. As soon as you apply a thin layer of this to your lashes are ready to apply. Like it is tacky the moment you apply this to the lash band. I can't talk today, guys. I'm so sorry. To the lash band, it is that amazing. Then when it comes time to actually remove my lashes, it is so easy to remove the excess lash glue that is left over on my eyelid. This is going to be the only lash glue that I'm going to be using from now on. Also the packaging, whoa, sorry. Also the packaging is so easy to use. It's like one of those wands where you sort of just like paint on the lash glue so that it's like super easy. You don't have to like squeeze anything out like the dual lash glue, and I just love it. It's the bond. This is the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder in Universal. Everybody has been talking about this thing for I don't even know how long. For the past few months, it's been like one of like those things that all the gurus talk about, and you're like, is it really worth the hype? I promise you it is really worth the hype. I've had this powder for a few years now, and I have not even made a dent in it. My favorite powder to use to set my whole entire face as well as my under eyes, because it doesn't add any color, but it sets it so nicely, and it really makes your skin look poreless and airbrushed and just beautiful because the powder is so fine. And this is probably the best translucent powder that I have found thus far, and I really like it. So yeah, that's it. All right, so I've got 4 products left to talk about. The first one here is a single eyeshadow from NYX, and this is in the shade Girl Talk. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous highlighting shade. It actually reminds me a lot of the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow stick that I showed you guys, except in like a pressed eyeshadow form. It's that really pretty, illuminating, pinky, champagne-y type of color that is just so gorgeous to put on the inner corner of the eyes, on the brow bones. You could actually even use this on the tops of your cheekbones. It is just such a beautiful highlighting color. These eyeshadows are so impressive. The fact that you can get these at the drugstore is amazing because they feel so buttery and amazing and like really, really high quality eyeshadows. There's the color right over here. You could see how beautiful it is swatched on the skin. Okay, I've got 2 tools here that I've been really liking this month. The first one here is filthy, and please excuse that because I probably should have washed it before this video, but it just shows you how much I use it. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I believe it's called. It's basically like a beauty blender dupe. It's the same idea. It's one of those sponges that you like dampen underwater, it expands, and then you use it to apply your powders, your creams, your liquids, and it just is the best beauty blender dupe that I found thus far. I actually probably like it better than the Beauty Blender for a few reasons. First reason is that the point on the sponge is a little bit pointier, so you're really able to get into like the crevices of your face. And I also love this flat side of the sponge. It's also a lot less expensive, which is amazing. These I think retail for about like $6. They're a lot less expensive than the Beauty Blender, and Beauty Blender is a sponge. Like, they are way overpriced. I mean, I think everybody knows that. So I think getting something like this, which is just as good, if not better, and has like all these cool little like features on it, like this like flat side and the super pointy side, I think it's definitely an amazing dupe. Another tool that has been all over my face this month is this Zoeva Bamboo 109 face paint brush. This is sort of like a dupe of the NARS Ida brush, is that what it's called? It's like the flattened brush that you use to contour. This is an amazing contour brush. It's super soft, and it also just makes contouring so easy. I used this today to cream contour. Like, I put the cream contour on here and I just basically painted on my face, and it just creates that very sharp line. Last but not least, I have a foundation that I've been wearing a lot this month. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I am in the shade Y315. This is the foundation that I was wearing at IMATS, and it photographed so well. I was so happy with how the pictures came out when I used this foundation. This is meant basically for photographs. It is called Ultra HD for a reason, people. It just makes your skin look so good. It gives you that really beautiful like airbrush full coverage look. It makes you literally look like somebody is walking around photoshopping you, like as you're walking around. This foundation just makes your skin look that good. It just works really well with my dry skin. It makes it look really nice, doesn't make it look dry in any weird places. Gives a really pretty like satin finish to the skin as well. It's not like completely matte or dewy. It's like right in between, which I really like. So yes, this is my favorite foundation of the month. So that is it for my September favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to let me know what your September favorite was in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and of course hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.